Host Time Skip Sam here, ready to react to One Piece chapter 1152. We have been on a 2-week break. It's been a while, and it's going to be an awful day. That's the name of the chapter. Let's take a look. All right, someone's shouting, let's hurry to the lift. Gerd, we'll leave this sack of filth in your care. Got it. And then the giants are all boarding the ship again. Be careful. And Road's like, I shall dedicate all my might to this Gerd Tasso. Harden, move it. Let's get moving. Everyone's getting aboard the ship. We have Chopper's like, I better stay too, Luffy. Yasan's wounds are too severe. We can't move him yet. Got it. I'll leave it to you. Hey, Straw Hat Luffy. Be mindful of the way you use Conqueror's Haki. Those guys are by no means immortal. Thanks, you can count on me. I'll save Colin and his friends no matter what. Be mindful of the way you use Conqueror's Haki. Interesting. I wonder what he means by that. Like it sounds like he's wanting him to hold it back a little bit, but okay. We'll just keep going. I'm not quite sure. Oh my God. All right. We have Loki here sitting up. Gibbon. That's just made it click for me. I wasn't able to put it into words before, my own power. I'm the only one left who faced these knights before. I know I can beat them. Free me and take me with you, Haruden. You fighting for Elbeth? Like I ever take you with us. Harden once again, revealing his pupils, not having any it with Loki. There's another in your group who uses Conqueror's Haki. He looks at Zoro and Sanji. Oh my God. All right, let's see who Scopper's detecting. And then Sanji's like, oh, is it me? I knew how things were going. Moss Head and Jinbei were about to usurp me. You there, swordsman, your body seems to be growing accustomed to it. Oh no, Sanji, no! He does not have Conqueror's Haki. Zoro's like, I have Conqueror's Haki? And Luffy's like, what? You didn't know? I've been oozing off you. How absurd. Haki is a power that must be understood and tamed. Your captain is one of the 4 emperors. You should be meticulous if you intend to have his back. Zoro's like, my bad. Hey, old man, what about me? Pardon, you're pathetic. You rather sit back and let the outsiders save our homeland. I'm right here, use me. I don't know if Oda just received a ton of letters over the course of basically since Wano about like, does Sanji have Conqueror's Haki? Does Sanji have Conqueror's Haki? And then finally he just broke, right? That's why he was on a 2-week break, because bro was like, I'm so frustrated right now. The Sanji fans keep on mailing me. You know what? Fine. I'm going to confirm it for you. He does not have Conqueror's Haki. Oh man, dude. Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna jump into this debate. We're going. Okay. So Harden is screaming at Loki. Who's to say you won't side with the government? You could easily stab Elbeth in the back again. Just like you did on that day. How can you expect me to trust you? Loki kind of like wincing back. Haruden, hurry, we can't let any casualties pile up. Luffy's like, hey, Loki, join my crew. Okay. Yeah. I think we'll need a bigger ship. And Harden's not having any of that. If he does, then you can't complain if I free him, right, Harden? Zoro's like, no, Luffy, get real. There's no way we'd fit on that ship. Sanji like, yeah, think of the food supplies. He eats more than you do. Elbeth doesn't seem to want him, but he seems okay to me. Besides, if he tries anything, I can just beat him up. He's like, Loki's so weak, I can just beat him up. And we have Loki, don't mess with me, runt. There's no way I'm becoming your underling. You're going off your gut, huh, Straw Hat? And Luffy's like, I can't wait to see how he fights. Haruden, what are you doing? The lift's ready to go. I'm coming now. Sorry, Straw Hat. Loki is a condemned criminal in Elbaf. I can't just hand him over to you. Really? Haruden, release Loki. Oh, Scopper's like, Haruden, release Loki. Do not deny Luffy. And then Harden's like, what is that, Yasan? 14 years ago, Loki murdered 113 members of the Castle Guard. He left Elder Jarl at the brink of death. He killed his own father in cold blood. He's the worst criminal of our country ever known. And as he's like screaming this, we look at Gerd, we look at Goldberg, Road, other dude. They're like basically the expression of, we all know Loki's story. Why are you telling us this, Yasan? I know, but on that day, I felt strange emancipation of Haki coming from Quest Castle. Shanks and I went there to investigate. Looking back, it's possible we didn't have the whole story. You went to the castle? What the? Did you just say Shanks? All right. The storm is cooking. Sanson, I'm sorry. Go ahead without me. Luffy's like, Zoro, Sanji, I'll catch up in a bit. This dumb Shanks thing again. Zoro's like, this freaking Shanks thing. Don't call Shanks dumb. He means you're the dumb one. Come on. And then Yasan sits up. Harden, who else can get him talking? You may have had different mothers, but you're still brothers. You have 3 minutes to explain, Loki. Tell me what happened in the castle 14 years ago. If you truly consider yourself a warrior of Elbaf, swear on our gods that what you say is the truth. All right, we're fine. We're getting the truth here. We are getting the truth and nothing but the truth. That's cruel, brother. You really want me to relive that day? Gerd looking, Luffy looking, Yasan thinking. All right, I don't want to remember. It was an awful day. And then cut to, look up in the sky, 14 years ago, Quest Castle. It's Loki. Prince Loki has returned. Elder Jarl just arrived too. Oh wow, Loki is taller than Jarl. Okay, he summoned you too, Loki? Something like that. This is family's home, you know. You seem well, old man. You haven't grown sick of life yet? Quiet you. This king is in the audience's chamber. I wonder what he wants. It's hard to care about the whims of a government dog. He sold out the people who killed Rocks. If that's the direction Elbaf is heading, then I'll oppose it. You're being too loud. I'm too old for this stuff. Politics is a young man's game. Okay. We're in this mess because you kept spouting that nonsense. Now we've got a whole generation of peace-addled brats who can't even hold a weapon. Oh my god. Is this because of the world government? Where they were like, we want to keep the giants in check? Just a sign of the times. It's nice to know that my great-great-grandchildren won't see combat. They want peace. Coward! It's your duty to whip them in shape. Oh, what's that sound? It's coming from the throne room. Uh-oh. Thank you for coming, Jarl. Loki. I mean, young master, it's a pleasure to have you back, of course. Well, let me just consult with the king. He summoned me and this is my home. Open up, idiot. Young master, violence is, and he's just slamming this like assistant against the throne room door. The door breaks open. Old man, I'm back. Jarl is like, Herald? Loki's like, what the hell are you doing? What? Okay. I gotta get a little bit bigger image of this. Okay. Realm of the Sun, Gabon's house. What a staggering view. This is the best, right? And then it's just Yasun and Shanks in the hot springs, just chilling. It's been quite a while since we shared a bath. How long has it been? 3, maybe 4 years? Get real. It's been 10 years since the captain died. That long, huh? That must feel like forever ago to you, huh? Yeah, life's completely changed. I honestly just want to be a carefree pirate with Buggy. Still, Elbath, there are some things I'd like to know. Understandable, you were a child of destiny. But let's not dwell on the tricky topics today, Shanks. Say, remember Little Garden, the island where we met Dory and Bragi? Of course. Hot enough, Yasun? Shankun? Oh, you scared me. Shankun? Oh, it's great. Thanks, Ripley. Oh my god. This is so funny. Are they on just like, they're just in the house. This spot really is the best. So this is what a human giant household is like. Have some lingonberry tarts and help you to drinks. Shankun, got any juicy old stories about Yasun? About Gyaban-san? Oh, I got one. Anytime we made it to port, there were who knows how many, and then Scopper like pulls Shanks' teeth. You brat, if you want to make it out of this country alive, you'll zip it. All right. He's getting through. You know, he's doing business. He's getting some, you know, little bit of. Oh, you know Harold? He's the king of Elbath. The people think of him like a god. Yeah, I met him at Mary Joie, or we couldn't speak freely in the Holy Land. Now that we're both in this country, I really want to talk to him before it's too late. Interesting. So what did they know? That day, the massacre at the castle took place. Elbath's most beloved king, Harold the Benevolent, lost his life. What's this? Let us out! Who closed the gate? Help! And then Elder Jarl, we see Elder Jarl getting stabbed in the head. This is the forbidden devil fruit passed down within Elbath. But just how did this man come to be so highly regarded by his people? What? A long time ago, oh my god, we have 109 years before present day. If you ask anyone what the scariest thing on the sea is, the answer would always be the same. The giant warrior pirates. That's how things were in that era. And we have Dory and Bragi here celebrating like, oh yeah. In that age, even ships from Land of Giants, it's a giant ship, evoked immense fear due to Elbath's reputation. I heard there's a beautiful princess in your castle. Let's have a peek. He was one of the reasons for said reputation. Whoops, my foot slipped. Your Majesty, please stop this. And we have young Harold looking evil as all hell with a dope ass sword. Harold began his reign at 45 years of age, just 15 in human terms. Despite this, King Harold, remarkably enough, was pure scum. Go ahead and tell me who your god is. End of chapter 1152. What is Oda trying to say? So first off, let's just talk about how Sanji does not have Conqueror's Haki yet. I'm not sure why Oda chose this moment here to confirm this, but I'm going to pour one out for the Sanji fans that now it is official confirmation that Sanji does not have Conqueror's Haki. I'm surprised that Oda just flat out wanted to clear this up, which is very funny because in the previous chapters, did we have this debate between Gyaban and Rayleigh having the same kind of butting heads that Sanji and Zoro have? So very interesting on that, which is also very funny because Yasun, I feel like, more closely relates to a Sanji figure for the pervertedness, but he's like, oh, hey, you swordsman, you have Conqueror's Haki. You kid, you don't. Sorry, Sanji. So very interesting. We got that confirmation. Also the fact that I think Oda did a good job as well as calling out Zoro for just not understanding his abilities and his strengths and kind of nearly resetting him, right? He specifically gets upset at him. He's like, how absurd. Haki is a power that must be understood and tamed. Your captain is one of the 4 emperors. You should be meticulous if you intend to have his back. That is a great motivation for us to see Zoro properly use Conqueror's Haki without going, oh, I didn't realize I used it kind of situation, because we're getting into serious stuff here. And it feels like that it's like, hey, you have a Yonko on your side and you're not even caring for his safety because you don't even know how to use Conqueror's Haki yet. So I love that we get that confirmation that Sanji doesn't have it, but we also get that confirmation that, like, Zoro, you need to learn how to use this. You can't just use it how you've been using it. You need to actually figure it out. So I love that. I also really enjoy that Yasan kind of steps in front of Haruden metaphorically and is like, bro, you need to take Loki with you. Figure it out. You guys are brothers. Just listen to his story. And at the same time, I love that Yasan is also like, hey man, me and Shanks noticed something very weird, like Haki related, happening over there. So like, let's hear Loki's full story. And part of that is kind of annoying and upsetting, and I get it, because Haruden, I understand why Haruden hasn't heard the full story, because he's upset and it found like Loki was in that situation. But now that we're going to be learning more about this story, this isn't looking good for Jarl. It is clear that Jarl was able to know what the hell was going on. In fact, he saw this happen to King Harold. We also know that at some point, Jarl also gets striked in the head. And we don't know what. Part of me is like, this is probably a Domi Reversi, right? The government is getting back at Jarl, and Jarl now no longer is in control, which is why all the guards are stabbing him to stop him. And then when Loki and Jarl come into play, Jarl gets stabbed in the head by Harold. Okay, there it is. So, this is the sword of Harold, because we see it right here. Harold got Domi Reversi'd, stabbed Jarl in the head. Something happened with Loki, and either Harold took the fruit, or maybe Loki took the fruit, or whoever was there took the fruit. A third party who would have need to have triggered Domi Reversi, right? This being said, it really puts into, here's the thing. Here's why I'm like struggling with my words, is because there had been a theory that Mosa could potentially be Jarl speaking with Loki. However, I hope that is not the case. He has like the most say and the most influence over all the giants. If Jarl is speaking to Loki as Mosa and is having these memories of what happened 14 years ago, realizing that it wasn't Loki's fault and still didn't tell any of the giants, that I would have like major disrespects for Jarl for doing that. So I feel like Mosa is not Jarl specifically for, I do not think Oda wants to put Jarl in this light, very negative light, unless there's something where because of the sword through the head, Jarl now has kind of 2 different personalities. Who knows? But I do not like the idea that Jarl is Mosa. However, that being the case, maybe Loki does kill Harold, right? Maybe we do end up seeing that because now Harold is evil. Man, it's real tough, but I love this. I love that we just get full confirmation that Harold is just pure scum. Like, he is just a bad dude. He is just absolutely, you know, who knows? Maybe he was like young and dumb, and then when he grew up, he like changed his ways and became a kind guy, and that upset the government, and they're like, Domi Reversi, be bad again. And absolutely forgetting to talk about the final thing in this chapter here. Join my crew, Loki. I spent some time looking this up because I wanted to make sure. At no point did Luffy tell Yamato specifically to join my crew. Obviously, there were hints and there were build-up to make you really feel like Yamato would join the crew. And in fact, we do get during chapter 1057, Luffy does go to Yamato, Momonosuke, and Kinemon and does say like, hey, if you guys ever want to be pirates, feel free to come by. But he never says the words, join my crew. And I'm still looking this up, and let me know in the comments if that did happen. But that doesn't seem to have happened with Yamato, which to me feels like this is a confirmation that Loki will be joining the Straw Hat crew. Yeah, this is it. He's joining our crew. I'm looking this up, and anytime Luffy has directly said to join my crew or directly confronted someone about being a part of their crew, they have joined his crew. When he has hinted or suggested or done something that would hint at like, oh yeah, feel free to come by or something like that, then they don't join the crew. This is explicit. So we might be getting a new ship by the end of Elbaf. Ooh. No. I will say, this could be a gym-based situation where Loki is like, Luffy, now is not a good time. I need to help rebuild Elbaf, but I'll be back. And so we will see Loki join the crew during the final war. But that is very, very cool, very exciting. I love that we got this moment. I cannot believe that we're getting a giant on the crew. Bro, oh my God. Awesome. I really want to just jump right in here and just say that I really like this line from Shanks about wanting to be a carefree pirate with Buggy, but now that all this crazy stuff is happening, he can't do that. But I love to just see at the end of the story, Buggy and Shanks on the same crew. That would be awesome. But thank you all so much for taking a time to watch me react and talk about One Piece. This is some of my favorite things to do this week, and I love it. If you want to watch me react to Hunter x Hunter live, follow the Twitch channel. If you want to go ahead and support the Patreon, I make all my reactions free on YouTube, as well as extended versions of my reactions to the One Piece anime, all available for free on the Patreon because of these wonderful people who spent money so that they can support me and that I can give you guys all free content. So that is a tremendous amount of fun. Also, hey, consider joining the Discord. We have a Discord also. That'd be great. All links are all in the description for all of those. But hey, thank you all so much once again for coming by and watching me react to One Piece, and I'll see you all later. Bye.